Alrighty, hello everyone, back again with another exciting video for you. I went to downtown Chicago today with my buddy Chris, and we went Blu-ray hunting and also video game hunting because he does more collecting for video games. So it was really fun, had a good time. We went to Reckless Records, The Exchange, and a store called Video Strip on the way back home. So we stopped at two different Reckless Records, two different The Exchange stores, and yeah, and then we also went out to dinner. It was just a good old time. So but I wanted to go ahead and get into kind of what I got, just break it down for you guys a little bit and show you what I got and everything like that. So let's go ahead and get started with the Video Strip. So it's a rental store. I couldn't tell you where at, in Chicago, but they had some Blu-rays for sale, and so I grabbed a couple that I don't own yet. So let me go ahead and show you everything that I got from there. I got The Negotiator. I don't own this yet, and so I grabbed this one. It's used. They were all like $5, $4.99 or something like that. So that's one. The Sitter. This one, actually, we just finished watching it. My buddy just left, so we just finished watching this. It's funny. It's not like the greatest film in the world. It's really short. I feel like it's kind of a knockoff or either a remake of Adventures in Babysitting. But it's hilarious. It's got its really funny moments, kind of my kind of humor. The Negotiator I've never seen, so looking forward to checking that one out. I didn't own The Fighter already, so I got it with the slipcover. I think I've seen this once. I don't know if I've seen it in its entirety, but yeah, good movie from what I remember. I have not seen this yet, the Imitation Game. My buddy Johnny, who I actually met on Instagram, good friend of mine, he recommended this one to me. So blind buy, but I'll have to check it out. It's got Keira Knightley in it, and Benedict Cumberbatch. Not the biggest fan of him. Like, he's a good actor. He doesn't do anything for me. But I love Keira Knightley. But yeah, so I'll definitely have to check this out because my buddy, kind of, like I said, I have a lot of friends who'll make me lists of different movies I need to see. So that was on it. And I like blind buying stuff. So next up, I got this at, let's see, I got this one right here. This was an exciting pickup, and I'll kind of go over the prices with what I got, if I can remember or if it's on there. But it was really exciting. I was posting a lot of it on Instagram today, and a lot of people were commenting that they knew I was at The Exchange. And Reckless Records had some good Blu-rays too, to be honest with you. But yes, I got this one at The Exchange in... oh, geez. It was on, I can't even remember where, Milwaukee Avenue. So this was from The Exchange on Milwaukee Avenue. But I grabbed Night of the Living Dead for $50. Still sealed, brand new. I won't even pop it open at the moment. But yeah, very excited. I remember seeing this a lot of times at FYE. It is the Criterion release of Night of the Living Dead, but it's an FYE exclusive of it. So it's that same exact release, as you can see on the back here. It comes with all this stuff. But yeah, very exciting pickup. Excited to have it. 50th Anniversary Collector's Edition, the Ultimate Fan Box Set. So comes with a bunch of stuff. It is the Criterion release. I could see them doing a 4K of this eventually. I would not be surprised, but still very excited to have this for $50. So there is that. Alrighty. Let's see, I got a bunch of bags here. So this one, let's see. Yes, this was also from the store on Milwaukee Avenue. So grabbed a bunch of stuff, some stuff that was out of print. But yeah, excited to get into it. So this was also The Exchange, same store I bought that FYE exclusive from. All right, so first up, Finding Dory. I've seen Finding Nemo. I think this was $16. $16. I've never seen this one. Mostly bought it because of the Steelbook and its cheap price. I love to have Steelbooks. I collect Steelbooks, so, but yeah, and it comes with everything, 4K. I don't know if the digital copy's in there, or I don't know if the digital copy works, but it's still in there. So yeah, excited to have that. Finding Dory. I grabbed Priceless. Once again, another Christian film. I don't know if anyone listens to the band For King and Country, but this is, his name is Joel. Let's see if I could get his name here. Yeah, so Joel Smallbone and his brother directed this film. I already own this, but I didn't have it with the slipcover, and I think it was like, yeah, it's $4. So I grabbed it because of the slipcover. I go into places, sometimes I'll ask if I'm missing slipcovers. I'll see if they'll sell me just a slipcover, but they weren't willing to. But yeah, for $4, I really wanted to get this one. I really like this movie. It's a really good film, in my opinion, about a guy who's he's basically driving across the country, and he has a load to drop off. He's driving a truck, and he's ordered not to look inside the back of the truck, and I think the truck breaks down, or he has to kind of drives on the side of the road or falls asleep, and he looks at the back, and it's there's like two women who are kind of being used as like prostitutes, and it's really good though. So yeah, two frightened sisters who are unaware of the danger that awaits them. But yeah, it's really good. I enjoyed this movie a lot. Was a big fan of it. It has a lot of heart. It's really emotional. But yeah, I think even whether you're a Christian or not, it's a good movie. Really like that one a lot. Don't Breathe 2 on 4K. I think everybody can agree that the original Don't Breathe 2 is better. Or Don't Breathe, I'm sorry, the original is better. I didn't mind this one. I had fun with it. I don't think it's nearly as good as the original. But yeah, I wanted to grab it on 4K because I don't already own it. So here's that. Comes with the slipcover too. Next up, Draft Day. I really enjoy this movie. Love Kevin Costner. If you know me by now, you know that he's my favorite actor. I already own this one as well, but I didn't own the slipcover, so grabbed it. The Informer. I don't think anybody talks about this movie. It's only $8. Comes with the slipcover. I saw it once. Ana de Armas, isn't it? She's probably like the most beautiful woman alive. I think everybody could agree with that. But yeah, this was a really good movie. I really liked it. Check it out if you haven't seen it. But I don't think many people talk about this one. So grab that on Blu-ray. Scare Package, which is an RLJE film. $15. But yeah, it comes with the slipcover. Never seen it. Really cool slipcover. It's got embossing. This is really embossed. But yeah, this one I'm looking forward to checking out. I don't know much about it. But yeah, happy to have that one in the collection. Christine on 4K. I already own the Steelbook for this. But I'm very big into slipcovers, if you know anything about me. And I went on eBay, and it's really actually pretty pricey. So I'm glad to grab it. I'm glad to have it. They also had Home Alone 4K with the slipcover, but I passed on that one. It wasn't in the best shape, and I already own that as well, and I just feel like I can get that anytime I want. It's not as expensive. A Perfect Getaway. I saw this a long time ago. I don't already own this, so I wanted to grab it. I think, yeah, $3. So that was a great deal. You're Next. Already own this, but also came with the slipcover, and I don't own it, and I really like this slipcover. I think it's gorgeous, so I wanted to grab it. So now I got a duplicate of that. I usually just sell off or use my duplicates as trade, or sometimes I just gift them to people because they're duplicates and they're not worth a ton of money. But yeah, so that's kind of what I do with them. Underworld Blood Wars. This is the 4K with, like, it's a 3-disc set. When I saw this there for $10, this goes for minimum like $80 on eBay. Somebody's selling it for $499 on eBay. Somebody's got it for like $250. So yeah, this, you know, and some people would just pick this up and flip it. I don't. I don't buy to sell. That's not what I do. And I'm not the kind of person who's going to buy something for $10 and go and charge a friend $100 for it. I just don't do that. I don't appreciate people like that. I get it. You got to make money. It's just not my style. I like to look out for people. So if I find something that I know a friend wants, I'd rather just give it to him at cost. Because I would want people to do the same for me personally. So I'm very happy to have that. That is a great deal. And I'm working on getting all of those Underworld Steelbooks. So I also got this one for $5. Just the Blu-ray, just by itself. But yep, these are really nice Steelbooks too. I've never seen this, but that is a gorgeous Steelbook. So very happy to have that. So that is everything from the Reckless Records on Milwaukee Avenue. Let me get into... Yes. Here we go. Yep. This is from the Reckless Records. Yeah, that was from the Exchange. I don't know if I said that. But yeah, this one is Reckless Records on Milwaukee Avenue as well. Really close by each other. I got Good Will Hunting. I already own this. Just wanted to get it with the slipcover. So I grabbed that one. I'll put this over here. Deer Hunter. I'm actually kind of working my way through getting a lot of these. I already own this on 4K from Shout's Luck, but these Universal 100th Anniversary slipcovers, they look really nice together on the shelf, so I grabbed that one. Deer Hunter's a really good film. So was Good Will Hunting. Waiting, finally grabbed this. Once again, I just recently bought Still Waiting. If you work in food service industry, anything like that, this one's always a fun watch. It's not quite the most realistic, but it's fun. Quarantine. I don't already own this. This was a good one. I enjoyed it. Probably one of the better like found footage films. I enjoy this one. I have still not seen Wreck, which was kind of the original version of that, I guess. And then I grabbed this. Now, I have a lot of copies of Cabin in the Woods, Steelbook, and 4K slipcover, but I had to grab this lenticular slipcover for like, I think, yeah, $6, $5.99. So there is that. This Reckless Records didn't quite have as much on Milwaukee, but they still had a decent amount. I like the Exchange a bit more. They have obviously a bigger selection, but the Exchange on Milwaukee I had a ton of fun with. And then the Reckless Records on Belmont, which I'm going to get into right here. Here is, let's see, I just grabbed the Exchange bag. This was from the Exchange on Belmont. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun this weekend. It's my birthday this week, so like my mom and dad ended up just throwing some money my way, as they do with all of us every year. And I was like, yeah, okay, I got some extra money, and I went out there and I spent more than I anticipated, but sometimes you just find some really good buys. So this is from the Exchange on Belmont. I believe it was. Yeah, so we got Final Girl. This has been in my Amazon cart for a while. I've seen this once, really good film. I'm going to have to check it out sometime soon here again. That's a good one, though. It's fun. The Funhouse Massacre. I saw this. Okay, so it's only $10. I recently was listening to Slashing Captain's podcast, and they went over their top 10 favorite non-franchise like slashers or horror films, and this was one of his favorites. So he gave it 4.5 stars on Letterboxd. So he's a big fan. Have to check this one out. And if you're not already, go check out his podcast. It's a good one. I think it's a, oh geez. I don't know. There's like, it's a horror podcast. That might be it. There's somebody else with a couple other, there's a bunch of horror podcasts, but go check them out. I listen to all of them. They're fun. Do the Right Thing, another one of those Universal slipcovers. So I grabbed that one. It's nice the way they kind of fold open like that. Alrighty. The Strangers Blu-ray with the slipcover. Probably more than I wanted to pay for this, $12, but I own the Scream Factory one, but I wanted to get this just to match like the sequel. to put it on the shelf, and I really like the slipcover of this, so that's why I grabbed it. The artwork, and this artwork I don't believe is the reversible artwork for Scream Factory, so I grabbed it for that reason. Funny People, with the slipcover. I've seen this once. It's really long. I think it drags a bit, but I'll have to revisit it. Just Mercy. This movie's incredible. This is a really good film. I wouldn't be surprised if it gets a 4K at some point, but I don't know. It came out just a few years ago, but I remember going to see this in theaters, and that is a really good movie. Really good acting, really good cast, just a really good film. Rest Stop, Don't Look Back. This one is not nearly as good as the original. I'm a big fan of the original Rest Stop. These movies kind of go under the radar. Not a lot of people talk about them, but yeah, this one's a bit more like slasher-esque, I guess. A lot more killing, but it's a little weird. I wasn't quite into this one. The family, the killers, just everything. Just the first one's more suspenseful and just, in my opinion, better. You don't mess with the Zohan. I remember seeing this in theaters a while back when it first came out. I bought it because it was $5. It's not great. Definitely not Adam Sandler's best. Not one of his best. I can't even pronounce her name, but she's beautiful. Emmanuelle Chiriqui? I don't know. She was in Wrong Turn as well. It's got its moments. It's funny. It's nostalgic for me. I remember seeing it in theaters, so I grabbed it. Don't already own it. Young Frankenstein. I already have this one, but I grabbed it because of the slipcover. Like I said, I'm a huge nerd. I have a list. Okay, so I went through, when I used to collect movies, I just collect anything. Blu-ray, no slipcover, didn't matter. And I eventually went through and I made a list of every single movie I owned without a slipcover. That came with one in the original pressing. So I made a list. It was like 160 and I'm down to like 70 now. And now I've got a couple more. So this is one of them. So, and I don't mind having duplicates. I could either, once again, use them as in a trade, sell them, which I don't really do, or I just hang on to them and just kind of give them to people when I run little fun contests or giveaways or anything like that, or just give them to friends. Only the Brave. This is another one I already own. Just wanted it with the slipcover. I love this movie. I wish it got a 4K. I think it deserved one. This movie's so emotional, so sad, and I love Miles Teller, so big fan of this movie. I thought it was really good. Thunderstruck. Okay, $3. Let me explain. Kevin Durant is not a good actor, but it's funny. It's got its moments. I remember watching this once. It's enjoyable. I'm a basketball fan, but it was $3 and it came with a slipcover. So that is a big reason why. And last but not least, this one would be Reckless Records on Belmont, the first store we went into, and I've grabbed a lot of stuff from here. Some stuff I kind of put back. I always like to find stuff in really good condition, but let's get right into it. Receipt. So we got Cool Hand Luke Blu-ray. I remember watching this in film class. I have to revisit it. What we have here is a failure to communicate. Yeah, this was good. Really good film. I can't believe this doesn't have like a digibook or a 4K. It's WB, but this is coming to 4K eventually, right? I don't know why this has never been like re-released on Blu-ray, but yeah, I gotta rewatch that one. It's a really good one. My Fair Lady. My buddy Tim, Tim Talks Talkies, is the biggest Audrey Hepburn fan you will meet. Go check out his YouTube channel. It's amazing. But yeah, this is like that Neo case they did where it's magnetic right here, but it's still sealed, so I'm not even gonna bother opening it right now. But yeah, it's $10. They had a used one of this that was like $12, and so I was like, okay, I'm gonna get the sealed one. But yeah, this it says used, but they're still sealed, so they put it on the shelf as used. But yep, looking forward to checking this out. I've never seen this or Breakfast at Tiffany's, but I do like Audrey Hepburn, so I'll definitely check that one out. The Right Stuff. So I've never seen this, don't know much about it, but I'm collecting every digibook out there, at least American. This was $15. They sell this at Disc Replay in Orland, a bunch of ripoffs. They sell it for $30, so this was $15, so I grabbed it. Yeah. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I got this for $20. Funny, I just mentioned Disc Replay being ripoffs. They had this at $10 at one point over at Disc Replay. I put it on hold, and they put it back on the shelf without letting me know, and by the time I went back in, it was gone. So I grabbed it for 20 bucks. I actually have a collector's edition of this, a very thick collector's edition of this on Blu-ray from Walmart. And I think this is or will be getting a 4K at some point. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to checking this out. I've never actually watched that. Sausage Party. What, $10. I probably wouldn't have bought this otherwise. I'm probably never going to watch it. Let me guess, Danny McBride's in this, I believe. Yeah, no, I'm never going to watch this. Also, just not my style, but $10 Steelbook. I really like this Steelbook. I think it's pretty cool, and maybe I would watch it, but doubtful. Yeah, you guys could get on me for buying movies I don't watch, but I always tell people, like, there are a lot of people that will post in comment sections on Instagram or even YouTube, why do you buy multiple copies of movies? Why do you have duplicates? Things like that. I always tell people, and I'll comment, I'm always going to back somebody, especially my buddy, like, look, it's their money. They can spend it how they want and buy however many copies of it they want. If they want to buy 4 copies of the same movie, speaking of Smokey the Bandit, never seen this one, but another one of those Universal 100th anniversary slips. But yeah, I'm all for somebody, like, I don't support people who buy 10 copies so they could sell 9 at double the price. That I don't like. I think it's rude and considerate and just not right to do. But I have no issues. Like, I think it's cool. I think Basement Blues, he gets, like, just about every release. And if you go follow him on like Instagram or YouTube, he's the nicest guy you'll meet. But he's also got, like, the most badass collection. It's awesome. I envy it in a healthy way. But yeah, I love his collection. You know, I love people's collections on Instagram and stuff like that. You know, I'll say this. As a collector, whether you have 100 movies or 10,000 movies, it's important to you. I'll never act like my collection's better than somebody else's. Don't do that. I love seeing other people's collections. I love going through mine, and I love seeing other people's collections. And I think, you know, whether you have 5 or 500, it's what matters to you. You know, those movies are special to you, and I think that's important. And so I always enjoy hearing people talk about film and what it means to them, their collection, how they got started collecting. That's what's important. Don't ever try to compare your collection to somebody else, not thinking you have enough or something like that. Everybody's situation is different. And, you know, it's what you can afford and how you want to collect and what you want to collect, you know. Some people have kids in a family. That makes things a lot more difficult. So I know I go on rants. I do apologize, but I just get really bothered when people are like, why'd you buy 2 of the same movie? It's like, it's their money. Let them do what they want with it. So The Nutty Professor is another one. Another one of those 100th anniversary slipcovers. And then last but not least, we've got A History of Violence. I don't already own this. I remember seeing this in theaters. Okay, this came out in what, 2003? Was it 5 maybe? I'm going to try and find the year here. Yeah, so it was 2005. I was 13 or 14 at the time, depending on what month of the year it came out. This is, I believe, David Cronenberg. Big fan of his work. But back when I was a kid, probably before I was 15 or 16, when I'd go to the theater and there was any nudity, my mom would try to cover my eyes. My dad had no issues with me seeing nudity in movies. But yeah, my mom did, and I remember that. But there was a scene in this where she walks out of the shower, and it was unexpected, and yeah, my mom couldn't do anything about that. But yeah, it's just kind of a funny story because I remember seeing this in theaters, and I was like 14, and it was kind of a family movie, and it's not so family. This movie is violent. But I really enjoy this movie. I think it's a really good movie, and I'm looking forward to a revisit. Speaking of, there is a scene in this movie where it's probably one of my favorite scenes in any movie ever made. So if you don't already know a little bit about me, I love films about bullying. Because I love it when the bully gets theirs in the end. I was bullied when I got into high school. I was super short, and I got picked on, and I couldn't pronounce my R's at all. And yeah, I was self-conscious and things like that. But kids are mean. Kids are cruel. And in this movie, his son has a bully, and he just beats the shit out of this kid. It's incredible. He's like, "Who's laughing now?" And he just punches him in the nose, and it is just, I like clap every time. I will watch it on YouTube just to fast forward that scene. If you have not seen it, go at least check out that clip. It'll make you want to see this movie. It's just kind of a subplot, but it is incredible. And I love that scene. It's one of my favorite scenes in any movie. If you have seen this, you know what I'm talking about. Like, come on. Is it not one of the greatest scenes ever? If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Seriously, just go watch that clip. Go see this movie. It's worth it. But yeah, that's everything for today. Hopefully I didn't waste too much of your time. Sorry, I know I talk a lot. That's just who I am. I won't really apologize for that. Hopefully you enjoy my channel. Hopefully you enjoy my rants. I'm an open book. If you ever got any questions, feel free to let me know. Go follow me on Instagram. Same name, Bob's Blurays. And go follow everyone that I mentioned because they're great people, seriously. And they have incredible collections. So, this is everything from this little stack right here. Here's this little stack, some Steelbooks, some more, bunch of slip covers. Looks like I got a couple of those Universal slips. We got that FYE box set, Criterion release. I'm gonna crack that baby open probably a little bit later. A couple more right here. And one last big stack. Some more slip covers, some 4Ks. Yep. And it's one of those things, I will double dip and I'll get slip covers and Steelbooks. I won't on the day it comes out. I will wait for Black Friday or a cheaper price. I just can't afford to spend like $60 on the same movie on the same day. But I'll wait till Black Friday and get that slipcover for $10 usually. Or buy two, get one free sales. Yeah, so that is why I double dip. If you got a problem with it, go ahead and complain in the comment section. It happens all the time. It is what it is. I'll accept it. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys had a great day. I hope everybody has an exchange out by them. If you don't, go check them out. If there's any other stores out there, feel free to, hit me up on Instagram or let me know in the YouTube comment section what kind of stores you love, secondhand stores and just thrift shops and things like that. I love to check out new places. I love to travel, and I will drive. I'm planning a road trip one day so I can go Blu-ray hunting. Bunch of different states. Planning it with my buddy Mike if we could find the time. And I'm hoping to check out some of my friends from Instagram. Yeah, looking really forward to that. Maybe doing a convention, planning it around a convention, like taking a week off. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I'm hoping to find a ton of stores in a ton of different states, meet some other collectors, and it would just be an absolute blast. So with that being said, Chris, I appreciate you hanging out today, taking the time off work and things like that. It was a lot of fun. Mike, hopefully next time you can join us. I know work gets crazy. But yeah, this was a ton of fun. Had a lot of fun today. It was just such a blast. I probably worked like the last 65 out of 70 days in a row. So this was a welcome treat. It was very nice to take a day off of work. So yep. Anyways, I hope everybody has a great rest of your night, a great week, everything like that. And I'll probably see you guys tomorrow for Blu-ray Tuesday because there's some good stuff coming out and I've got some stuff coming. Alrighty. Until next time, have a good one.